Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here then welcome to my channel. I'm super happy that y'all are watching and I'm nearly at 100 subscribers. I know 100 may not seem like a lot to you guys, but I mean that's quite a few people that watch my videos, me, in my very messy bedroom that I'm trying to hide, and just my blabbering self talking into my phone camera because I can't afford a proper one. Although, fun fact, I shall be upgrading on my 18th because I've asked for a camera and y'all gonna be getting better quality of this face because that's what y'all all wanted. Anyway, enough blabbering. This week's video I wanted to kind of give some props out to the YouTube community because, well, without it I wouldn't be sat here and I wouldn't have gotten through a lot of things in my life that I have gotten through without the help of YouTube. So I wanted to give a rundown of the 5, in my opinion, best YouTubers, or YouTubers who I feel have a good message and that I will definitely watch. Like, if they've uploaded, then I'll definitely watch their video. So, number 1, Melanie Murphy. If you haven't heard of this woman, where are you living? Are you living under a rock? You must be, because she's had a best-selling book out about her life, and it's not just like a vain YouTuber book, it's about her eating struggles and her acne struggles and sexuality struggles and everything that people want to read, really. Like, as much as we want to know about celebrities' lives, if they've gone through something and we can relate, then that's great, isn't it? So yeah, over on her channel she talks about sexuality. She's bisexual, as am I, which it just made it so much nicer to have someone that I look up to talk about it quite openly, and it is something that I do want to do on this channel. I know it's still kind of scary for me to talk about it online, not because I'm ashamed of it or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, it's a personal thing, and I don't generally go around blabbering to every single person about it. If I feel people need to know, then they'll know. She talks about her eating disorder. She went through several different eating disorders and is a still recovering person on that journey. She shares like food diaries and what she eats, and yeah, just she shares good messages for people who have gone through that or are going through it, and she's just really helpful with it. She also talks about sexual things, aside from the sexuality, she talks about sexual experiences but not in a creepy way. Like, she will talk about it being okay to sleep around if that is what you want to do, as long as you're safe, and just being able to explore your sexuality as a woman, because there's been so much stigma around it back in the day, and still now there's just like women are looked down upon for being in touch with what they want and what they like, and being able to explore and express that the way that men can. And she does it very openly, and yeah, she also talks about things like appearance, because she went through bad acne stage, and she talks about, you know, body positivity. It's just all in all, in general, she's just a really good, positive YouTuber, and I think you should definitely check her out if you haven't already. Number 2, this woman, this YouTuber on YouTube is called Posi Panda. Her name is Megan, and I've met her in person and I've seen her talk in real life because she does like inspirational type talks. Basically, she is a massive body positivity advocate. She talks about the whole thing. If you follow her on Instagram, you'll see that she posts very body positive posts. Great for people who are going through eating disorders or coming out of it, or are still just struggling with constantly trying to lose weight and fitting into this society's model of how men and women should look, because it's ridiculous. And yeah, she is great because she's positive, she's upbeat, she keeps going, she goes through bad mental spells as we all do, but she shares that with the world despite not needing to, and she shows us that it's possible to come out of the other end and be super happy and super great, and you should definitely go check her out. Okay, YouTuber number 3 is also someone that does spread a good message, but I think for me the reason why I put her in this list is just because when I watch her videos, she boosts my mood. Basically, there's this YouTuber called Patricia Bright, and she, I mean, you'll probably know her. If you do know of her, you'll probably know of her because of her I Spent videos, where she buys clothes from controversial brands and she sees whether they are worth the hype and whether they're worth the money. But she's just very entertaining in the way she does it. She'll just try on clothes, give her honest opinion. If she likes it, she says. If she doesn't, she says. And she doesn't really like skip on her morals depending on whether someone will pay her or not. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, if a company offered her money to be sponsored, she wouldn't then change her opinions on clothes, if you understand what I mean. And yeah, she's just super funny. Like, she just is herself in her videos, and it's just really nice to see that she's not putting on some persona or whatever. So yeah, if you're into fashion and you just like a bit of a pick-me-up, then I'd suggest her, because I just find her fashion videos quite interesting, and she's just trying on clothes, but it's fun to watch. Okay, so my 4th YouTuber is a YouTuber called Faris. A lot of you might know him through Zoella, although he was a YouTuber before they became friends. In fact, he just was a fan of Zoella's, and she saw his videos, enjoyed them, and they got in contact, and now they're like besties. Who else doesn't wish that they could just become besties with Zoella? But there was a reason for why she became friends with him, and he is the cutest guy ever. Like, he is so positive, puts out so many loving messages, just wants everyone to get along and to love each other, and all of his videos, he's just very like genuine, he's himself. Even like with his editing, there's something really refreshing about the fact that it's not perfect and he hasn't got perfect lighting, and he just is himself on camera. And despite having so many subscribers, he hasn't gone out and done all the fancy YouTuber stuff with a cool backdrop and a fancy camera and fancy lights. I don't know why, but there's just something really appealing about that, and he's just very human-like. I don't know, that sounds really weird. Obviously he's a human, but he just is himself and sends out really positive vibes, really happy vibes, and isn't afraid to stand out. And I just really like him. I like his videos. So yeah, I'd say go check him out too. Okay, so for my last YouTuber, this YouTuber has kind of been in and out of posting videos over the past couple of years, and that's fine. Obviously everyone has different life, not everyone wants to be a YouTuber for the rest of their life. And her name is Meg Musical Bethan. Her actual name is just Bethan Leadley, and she's also a musician, and she has like a musical, professional musical channel too, just called Leadley. Leadley. It is Leadley. Ledley? Don't know. But yeah, she started her channel off with a lot of music videos, singing and composing her own stuff, and she's also one of those YouTubers who's really real about what she goes through. She's been through a lot of like female problems, in terms of like body problems, not like body, not body image necessarily, stuff to do with her organs that a lot of girls need to know and be educated about, because a lot of things we don't actually get told in sex ed or in school, and a lot of things you kind of just have to discover as you get older, and you experience them when you go to the doctor freaked out about something and you realise it's just thrush, and you realise it's just a normal common woman thing, and some of the things that she's been through aren't common woman things, but she shares them and she includes her audiences in her life. And she has shared mental health videos, and she's just a more realistic YouTuber, whereas the other ones are very positive, which is great. She also shows like the downsides and the times when she's not too happy and she's not too bubbly and positive. And that's also really important when you're watching a YouTuber, because we all go through times when we just can't be positive. Like, despite wanting to be a positive person, not everyone can be positive like all the time. And yeah, she shows that that's okay and how she deals with it. She publicly went through a breakup, not like she didn't include her audience in it too much, but you just kind of feel like a development with her, and she's just a really down-to-earth person. But yeah, she has kind of stepped back from YouTube a little bit, because she also obviously is into music and does a lot of like interviewing type stuff, which is fine, but I'd still say go check out her channel, because if you're into music or if you're just into finding out more about your life, especially if you're a girl, I really would suggest going and checking her channel out, because YouTube in some ways is how I educated myself about being a woman. And yeah, they are the kinds of YouTubers that I aspire to be. I do still have things that I'm a bit too shy to talk about, but that'll probably change with maturity and age and understanding. I don't really want to talk about things that I don't feel like I have a sense of understanding on yet, but they are the type of videos and content that I want to be making. I want to have a personal connection with my audiences and to stay genuine. Like, I know it is hard when YouTube has become such a big thing nowadays, but I don't want to get bogged down in all the lighting and all this kind of stuff. I just want to be here and spreading a good message and educating people and showing people what life is like for other people, so that they can feel they can relate. I don't know. That is my aims. Those are my five YouTubers I would recommend you go check out. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video and if you want more videos like this, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because that would mean so much. Thank you, and I will see you next Friday. Bye guys.